on? It's your boy TEFO. We're here with the Real Collective. Shout out. TEFO stands for Truth, Enlightenment, Freedom, Opportunity. All my values that I stand for. Producer, artist, entrepreneur, based out of Toronto. I've worked with many artists, different artists worldwide. I'm all about, good music, good vibes, good people, and positivity. I had the opportunity to, showcase my music to a lot of, well-known songwriters who've, written a lot of the songs that we hear on the radio today. And one of the critiques that they love the music, which was good. But one of the critiques that they told me was, they're like, your name's Trey R, and you have like such a Trey Songzy vibe. So I was just like, oh man. So that actually kind of like triggered like the whole like name change for me. But at the same time, me, as an artist, artistically, I knew that the music I was making, didn't fit the brand that I was, at least the music I was making after, I put out an EP in 2017. Music that I was creating at that time didn't fit the brand that I wanted to be, didn't fit the message that I wanted to, portray to, let's say fans, listeners, audience. So I knew that something had to change. So, took some time to really, figure out, who I am as an artist, what I want to, stand for, what message I want to convey in my music, and me as a person. I really had to take some time to put that all together and pull it all out, right? And so I came up with the name TEFO, which is actually also an African name for payment. So, my interpretation is, my actions are payment to the greater good of mankind through the art of music, right? And then, of course, putting an acronym to it, Truth, Enlightenment, Freedom, Opportunity, it just makes it just that much better. Well, a lot of the music I make today, I mentioned that I've collaborated with many different artists, let's say from Australia, the UK, lots of places in Africa, South America. I've collaborated with basically, from anybody from any country you could really think of, which has been awesome. And, collaborating with all these artists, these different producers, these different creatives has really inspired me, to really shape my own sound and go for the ones that, that the sound that I really, enjoy as an artist, and the one that feels, best to me. So, that's sort of how the Afrobeat, EDM, Caribbean, feel came from. My background's Jamaican, so it's just like, all of those melding into one thing, feels right to me and feels closest to home. So truth be told, I've always been all three of those things: artist, producer, songwriter. But some things have taken a little bit more of a front seat and back seat at certain points of time in my life. So, I grew up, creating my own music, writing for myself, producing for myself. And that sort of transitioned into, me learning how to like engineer for myself because, I didn't have anybody around to engineer for me, right? And then, that turned into, me producing for, different artists and writing for different artists, developing that, that muscle, if you will. Of course, while on the side, producing my own music and, putting together stuff that feels right to me. So, when the time became right, we decided that, I decided that it was time to, start putting out my own music. So short answer, I didn't only start off as a producer, but I did have, some good success as a producer with many different artists, which then, helped me to also, build on my own artistry as well. Yeah. So, the world is filled with so many different musical genres, so many different, great ideas from many different continents, climates, environments, etc. So all of that has really helped me, to be inspired, and has helped shape my own musical, I'd say, sound, if you will, when it comes to, putting out my own music, etc., etc. So, without name dropping, I've worked with some good people who've given me also, who've helped me to also learn more about, the different genres that are out there, the different ways in which you can, shape your music to really resonate with people. So that is sort of helped shape, who I am as an artist and, what I sort of do. Shout out Ruth B.
So you actually featured.
Yeah, so man, it was awesome. Ruth B is an awesome soul. She's beautiful. Um, so they were looking for a male lead for her song Slow Fade for the music video, and they reached out to me, and they wanted me to be in it. So obviously instantly I said, well, yes, of course I want to be in it. So me and her chatted, and like as soon as we got off, we were talking on the phone. As soon as we got off the phone, like she sent me the song, and I was like, oh my god, like this song is so amazing, right? So of course I was instantly like, very, very interested to get into that, get that opportunity. And being on set with Ruth it was awesome. Everybody was so nice on set. I got to meet the crew from Mad Rock, crew from Sony. Everybody around was very, very nice on set. They treated me very well as well, and it was just like a good time. Especially with Ruth. She's awesome. Me being in front of the camera is not new, but it definitely did give me a new perspective, being on set, especially, when it comes to Ruth and being on like a larger music video set. It did give me some perspective in terms of, what goes on behind the scenes, right? Because a lot of people, they don't know what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to, music videos and creating content. So it gave me a little bit of extra perspective, and it was just lots of fun. Yes, Play was inspired by my own experience as well as drawing from other people's experience. A couple of relationships I was inspired by. And the song is all about telling and being honest to the other person and saying it's important to stop playing games. It's important to just again be honest, be open, and get things back to normal, progress forward in a relationship. Instead of the he said she said, and the just all the complications that can be involved in a relationship. It's all about putting all those things aside and just being one, being honest with each other, really. Yes. So actually, I forgot to mention on Play. Shout out to the producer on that one, Magic. He's awesome. He sent me the beat. I knew exactly what to do, what I wanted to say on that beat. So I sent it back to him like literally the next day. And it was, very inspiring. So on Friday, June 21st, 2019, I dropped, yes, Decline. And I actually produced that record myself, wrote that record myself. So pretty much all me. And the inspiration, again, behind that one was, after Play, she kept playing games. So just had to cut it off. So, now I'm just declining a call. But it's not me. It's drawing from other people's experiences. We all go through those rough patches in relationships, and sometimes they don't last. So, it's all about, figuring out, your own self-worth, and, when other people may not know or realize your own self-worth, and just saying, okay, you know what, I'm kind of done. I'm gonna decline your call. And we're kind of done right here, right? But that song, it was interesting because that song actually came to me. I was thinking about some relationships that I was inspired by, past relationships, etc. And I was inside of a dollar store, and it just came to me. I was just like singing it. I was like, I'm gonna decline your call, and I was just like, what? And it wouldn't get out of my head. Got out of the dollar store. I'm walking down the street, and I pull out my phone, and I got the voice note. I still have the voice note on my phone. And I'm singing into it. You could hear it like there's traffic in the back. I'm gonna decline your call. I'm singing it. And as soon as I got home, I was on my way home. As soon as I got home, I put chords to it. I created that song basically that same day. It depends. But for the most part, a lot of the songs have come together from just like that instant burst of inspiration. I don't generally like plan it out. Okay, I'm going to write this song. It's like, once you let your creative self to just flow, everything will just come. So, I mean, like you could sit down every day and the creative juices will flow, and you could write a great song every day. But sometimes that doesn't always happen. It could be like, every couple of weeks or whatever it is. But me, I just let everything flow. So whenever inspiration hits, like I'm on it. I would say some hard points I've found, being, let's say a new artist. has been, not everybody will take a new artist seriously. Everybody thinks, you're only around for a certain period of time, and that not all artists are serious about going forth with their careers. So, you know, whether that be radio, whether that be submitting to blogs, whether that be just telling general person on the street, hey, I'm an artist. Some people will laugh at that and they won't take that seriously. So my advice to new artists is just believe in yourself and keep going. Like I always say, we don't get any second chances. So those times that you don't go forward with that dream that you had, or that thought, that idea that you had, that could have been your chance. You know what I mean? I look at every chance as like almost like a lottery ticket, right? So every time that you don't do it, somebody else will, So my thing is, do as much as you can while you can, because there are no second chances. Just do it. Yes, sir. So I'm part of and work with We Create Media. Awesome team. It's a video production company, artist development company. We work with many different artists, help them also achieve their dreams, find their purpose, find their why. And it's I would say a great creative hub for people looking to start their careers in music, get content created, and of course things like Real Collective is awesome as well. So we super appreciative to also have me here. So thank you guys for having me here. So yeah, We Create Media. It's all about the creative, for artists by artists, really. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to say too much, but what I will say is there's definitely lots of music dropping. There's definitely lots of content coming, 100% more music videos. And we got some concerts and some shows in the pipeline. So everybody just got to stay tuned. Come follow me, Instagram, at official TEFO, TEFO, official TEFO, in the description. And you know what? Come say hi. I'll say hi back. And you know what? Let's just sit back and enjoy the ride.